We will be placing the ship, I'm thinking right here is the best spot. We will have to dig this tunnel through and then wall it off, just so that we can work away on this slowly. Steel isn't going to necessarily be an issue, but plasteel definitely will be. We can open up some trade routes, but it's still going to take a lot of resources to acquire that much. And so we will be working towards lightsabers and slowly building this thing, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. It took about 2 hours and it was fairly sluggish. We dealt with a few raids and that was about it that happened to our colony, and so it also needs to be placed on a ground that can support heavy, and I know that there is some here, and so I'm thinking we will wall this off and mine through here, and then that will be kind of where we start to build our ship location. Like I said, it will take a really long time for us to get this down, and so I'm not expecting this to be an overnight thing, but it will give us something to work towards in the series. As I was saying, it took about two full hours of gameplay in order just to get this done, and so it definitely was a little time consuming to unlock, but we are sitting at a pretty good place. If you've noticed, we have gained quite a few colonists, and so we will be able to hammer out lots of these little technologies and stuff like that. These guys, if you want to take a look at their stats, bio, it will be up here, but I'm just going to keep talking as I show it. And so we should be able to progress pretty quickly through the colony building. We'll be able to get it to a kind of a finished spot, and then I'm thinking we start to adventure off into our world. Raiding some of these bases would be nice to do, and we can kind of build our colony up to be somewhat of a powerhouse is kind of my current thought. But yeah, waiting for the plasteel is my biggest concern. I've always had an issue with gathering plasteel, and so if you guys have any easy suggestions to do that, please let me know in the comments, because I don't want to spend months trying to build this thing. I want to see it in action as much as you guys do, and so we will be figuring out the best way to attack building this, because it is a monster. Now I'm assuming because it needs so much resources, this thing is really going to pay off, but yeah, it's going to take a while to build, obviously. Yeah, I just wanted to provide you guys a quick update. I know it's a really short episode for what would be a normal playthrough day, but I wanted to cut out. But yeah, I don't really have, and we are being raided, so it will be a little bit of a video, but like I was saying in the last episode, there is just a lot. Let's just take a pause real quick. There is a lot of grinding going on, and I'm not trying to fill the recordings with that, only because I don't enjoy it when that is the type of content I watch. I want to see some actual progress, and so that's kind of the direction that I'm hoping that it does go. And hopefully these guys can get back before we deal with this raid. It is the Empire, so hopefully we can take a few of these guys captive and maybe strip them of their armor before they do die. I don't really want to take any more captives into our base unless they are force sensitive. That would probably be the only thing that that I would consider, because it would be nice to have another Sith on our side. I think that the Sith abilities in this mod far outweigh the Jedi, and so, but yeah, we may end up losing our Bantha here. Maybe we can release them. No, we're not able to release them for some reason. Hopefully no, we may just lose them, which is fine. The Banthas do provide quite a lot of meat if you do slaughter them, I've learned. I ended up taking down one of our bulls. I think it was somewhere close to 2,000 meat from the... I'm going to take another quick pause here and get our colonists in formation, as well as take away anyone without a weapon. But yeah, I think it was around 2,000 meat that we acquired from one Bantha, and so they're definitely worth looking at for a meat source. I wouldn't have expected that much to come from it, But yeah, that's something that I'm noticing with these mods, is that they are fairly, I think they are not the greatest proportions, and so like one of these trees can give you hundreds of wood, and it makes the game a little easy, I find. I wish that Wampa would get on the attack. But yeah, it's making the game a little bit easy to work on, and for some reason they have just stopped attacking. Oh, we've lost our entire army. Let's see if Revith can sneak in there and rescue some of them. We have one Bantha Bull up and running, and we are saving the female Bantha now, and so that should be good. And now let's hop onto Gendo, and we will just force lightning anyone who does walk through here. Now I was curious how to obtain the Imperial credits, and I guess slaying the Empire is one way to do it. I don't know what their value would be worth. It seems like they're not worth very much at all. But we will just keep those on us, I think, for now, until we can figure out what to do with them. We will just undraft everyone, as it looks like there is no more threat. Just take a quick scan of the area, and no, there is no more threat. So we will just let those guys go rest, because we are... quite a few of them did take some injuries, and then we will hop on collecting these resources. We slaughter any new animals that join our colony. We don't allow for vanilla base Rimworld mobs, and so off you go. We will eat you for dinner. We will also disallow this for now. I don't want to dump all of our components into it and then not have any available, and so we will just focus on building the wall and gathering the resources before we do allow them to work on building it. I don't want to leave ourselves without any components when this thing is going to take quite a while to build. I just want to get it set up and in place so we can move on with our lives. We will also probably need a bigger storage area. As you can see, this is mostly filled up already, and a lot of it is just wood. We haven't had enough traders come through with the orbital beacon where we can actually trade it off, and just clearing out this area, we've got another 7,000 sitting there almost, and so definitely going to fill this area up pretty quickly. We may just turn this into a storage area, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And for any of those that are just finding the channel now, we are on I guess this would be part 9.5 of this series. If you're interested in a Star Wars Let's Play, there is a list of mods in the description of what I'm using, so if you want to see any of those fleshed out, I am working my way through all of them. And so make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a like. Let me know that you're new, and let me know what it is that you are looking forward to out of all of the mods that I do have equipped. Okay, so everything has been chopped down in the area. We have a better view of what's going on in there. But I will reinforce these walls and then use something to get a floor down. It might just be concrete, but just something so I don't have to constantly be dealing with plants growing back. And then past that, I'm not sure where we're going to be going next with the series. While we work on that, maybe we will go to a few of the other colonies nearby, figure out what they're going to be doing. But yeah, there is a lot of little tiny things we can work on, and then working towards stuff like that as well as lightsabers. And so yeah, I'm really excited for the future of the series. This was a little bit of a surprise, but I just wanted to fill you guys in on what has been happening. And so yeah, if you're just finding the channel for the first time, like I was saying earlier, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see this thing in action. And let me know of any tips that you guys have for gathering plasteel, because it is a little bit harder of a resource to gather. And so, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm at Switz, and we will catch you on the next one.